So that was a whole lot of announcements. But
all right, here we go for Guilty Gear for our first match in winners. We got from Alabama, Doran 2K, rocking his gem. His opponent, Mr. Kenji Bliss, KBnova, formerly from Midwest, now from California. Let's rock.
So for people who don't know, KBnova, a.k.a. Kenji Bliss, originally from Ohio, lives in NorCal now. Doran 2K, representing the great state of Alabama. Alabama actually has a lot of strong players, has for a number of years.
Yeah.
Especially Raekwon, great Potemkin player, Silent Shinobi, and a Kai player, and a lot of other strong players. The Southeast was really good at Guilty Gear in the late 2000s before basically the game died for a number of years.
Probably the strongest oncoming scene in terms of...
They were just on the come up the entire time. We're going to do a button check here.
Please select your
So it's going to be interesting. All right, looks like we're running. Kenji going to play Zappa here. Kenji used to play Anji and Zappa differently. Anji used to be a stronger character.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's interesting to see if he feels like Zappa is a stronger character now just because of Zappa being the best character in the game.
Absolutely. Gets the sword out. Sword is really dangerous now. There's that overhead. Dan jumps out. Knockdown, building up the orbs quick. Here come the combos. Drops it, but gets to keep the pressure on.
But it resets itself.
Yep, absolutely. All right. Doran needs to get some cards, get some damage. All right, this is a good opportunity. Nice burst. Oh, can't do that there.
Interesting charge from Doran there. I'm not really sure if that was the mistake.
Yeah, I don't know.
He could do it.
He's just going for it. I think he realized he's down the pixels. It's kind of like, I either get cards or I'm not winning. Another air throw. This has been Kenji all tournament. Landing air throws all day.
You gotta respect air throws in this game.
Absolutely.
If you don't, it's going to hold you.
Yep. Right now we're going to run some ghosts. Ghosts have all sorts of pressure, let you do stuff like that. Empty jump low. Good defense from Doran, not taking a lot of damage and manages to get out of the corner. Okay.
The thing you got to remember about Ghosts is that the grabby hand from Ghosts is actually really fast.
Yeah.
And it sets up weird frame traps and really good pressure. So he can basically just throw that out, and you have to be scared, or else you get daunted. And then you got to deal with ping pong balls, banana peels.
Yep. Curse from Zappa's a lot like Curse from Testament. You're in a bad spot.
Exactly.
All right. Got the sword back out. Doran going to use Jam's mobility. Try to not get stuck under the sword. Kenji's actually about to get negative penalty here if he doesn't go on offense. And there's the dog. Going to do that for him. Nice mix-up. Dog combos. Kenji can finish this. No, not quite. Doran has a pixel left to come back with. All right, that's a start.
Not really sure about that combo. Doran looks to do the cards to try to make the next combo really good, but all paying off right now.
Yep. Good burst by Kenji. There's cross-up. Ooh, too far away.
Too far away.
Uppercut.
Yeah, uppercut.
Gem's Dust is unique in that it actually is not that fast, but it has so few active animation frames that it's really hard to react to.
Really hard.
But its reach is really bad.
But I was going to say, Kenji doesn't look super comfortable with the sword. He looks like his combos are on point.
Yeah.
But controlling space with the sword looks very hard for him right now.
Yeah.
Good
that is the
parry there by Doran.
Really good parry. That is the setback with the new sword. You sacrifice a lot of the ability to control with it because it's harder to move now. It is a minor setback to it, but it's still worth the trade-off. Right now, Doran going in hard, though. That's going to knock down.
Throw into combo.
Yep. Drops out of it.
Good pressure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Step kick. Jump 2K.
Wow. Kenji says, I can still take this round. Opts to burst.
If he gets dog pressure, he can win.
Yeah, absolutely.
The dog combo is so strong. Dog pressure.
Wow. Uppercuts the puffball. Really good there. All right, here comes the pressure.
Overhead. Got haunted.
Yep.
Basically just panic EX puffball didn't work.
Yep.
But he gets it. Good run from Doran.
Yep. So Kenji gambled with the late burst, doesn't pay it off. Goes to the next round.
That's the thing about Zappa. When he does not have salvo, you have to respect it. It's so hard to beat that move, and even if you can trade with it, he gets basic and damage.
Yep.
Just getting a summon.
Gets a summon out and gets some orbs for it. So now it's only one orb, which is a big nerf, but Zappa doesn't need Rao in this game.
He doesn't.
That's just like the icing on the cake if he ever gets it.
Yeah, it's so rough. That was 6P in the summon quad, right?
Yep. All right, Flame
Trade
Kick kicks, gets rid of the dog.
Trade.
That's a decent trade. Keeps Kenji in the corner.
Yeah,
Good dead angle. That's smart.
Oh,
Force break overhead with the ghost.
You don't see a lot in American play. But
No. All right.
Retract summon and then combos into summon.
There's the dust. Oh, can't finish the combo.
This could be a problem.
There it is. Cross up, jumping heavy. All right, Doran runs it back. 1-1.
It was a pretty good round for Doran.
Yeah.
It looked like he had more control of the match that time. Even though Kenji was getting his summons, he wasn't getting the damage with it.
Doran seems to be getting with more comfortable on where he's not supposed to be on the screen, given which summon is out.
Again, though, 6P to summon from Kenji, that can hurt.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Doran ends up taking advantage from that sword, and this is a problem. Because Doran doesn't know this as well. But see, there you go.
Yep.
He doesn't look like he knows the situation as well as he.
Yeah. Gets sword again. Doran's just going to get out of the corner. That was iffy, but pays off. Now has Zappa in the corner.
All right.
Yep.
I need everybody that has checked in for Mystery to please report there now. We are starting Mystery Pool C now. Also, I need the following people to still register with me. Check in. I need Hanson, GWK, Nick Cool. I need those two people.
Finish the combo.
Yep. There's the dust. Burst. Gets his burst back. Still doesn't live. Doran on match point.
Good.
Basically, for those who don't understand where the overhead is, anytime Zappa does a jumping attack with the sword, that is an overhead now. Ghost. Yep.
Bait in the throw.
Yep.
Doing ghost combos. Ghost combos actually do a little bit more in plus R than they did in action.
Yeah, absolutely.
Making Ghost a scarier summon.
Yeah.
It's weird to say that because normally a lot of us just considered Ghost an annoying summon.
Right.
But now it's actually, it does damage. Kenji got sword again.
Yep.
And so far this has seriously looked like his worst summon all night.
It seems like Jam's mobility makes the threat of the sword not nearly as bad. She seems to be able to one-frame jump out, get away, just get out of its wheelhouse and get back on offense.
I completely agree. And it feels like Kenji is not strong enough with the sword to know when he can or cannot do things. This should be enough.
Yep.
And
Doran takes it.
Doran takes a 2-1. And that was winners.
Yep.
So
Kenji will
is
fall
still
down.
in.
Yep.
Doran was still in. I believe that was only one of 2 winners matchups left. So I believe on the
that's
other
right.
side, right now we will get ElvenShadow and I'm not actually sure.
Sim?
Maybe?
I think Sim? Yeah, Sim.
What?
I don't know. Find the big speaker.
So it looks like we're going to get Sim and I believe ElvenShadow. I lost to Sim earlier. I don't believe Sim is as strong of a Millia player as AKA, but I do respect his play. His neutral is very strong.
Yeah.
Just because he plays different from AKA. AKA
Absolutely.
is always about the mix-up, always about the knockdown. Sim is a little bit more about the neutral game.
Yeah.
So I didn't respect him as much, and that was my fault.
Right. Well, and ironically...
He's a strong player, and you cannot sleep on this.
No. Well, and ironically enough, early on, when Sim was playing Little Majin, he got bodied in the first game. His Millia got bopped really hard, and he switched to Soul, which I had no idea he played Soul, and he ran it back to put Majin in losers. So
Playing Millia.
I will say that he's very strong, even on the defensive. I won the first game very strong.
Yep.
He came back. He played more patient. He played more solid.
Yeah.
He won 2 straight. This is a player that you should not sleep on ever.
yeah,
And he's a very strong.
I believe
player.
he's finished top 5 in like the last 2 or 3 Faustings. So
Yeah, exactly.
he should.
Sim is an upcoming player from Chicago that a lot of people I don't think know about.
Yeah.
And I think there are people should know about.
Yeah. studies the game. He knows a lot about the game.
Yeah, he does.
It's worth a lot in Guilty Gear. So Bozak knows this match because he knows all the matches because Yay Japan. So we'll see how he handles this.
So, and the thing is, as I've said before, is that Faust plays Faust game.
Yep.
Everybody has to play Faust game because when you deal with Faust, you have to understand that at full screen, Faust doesn't have to worry. He can throw items. He can wait to get hooked up.
Yep.
And you might say, okay, well, he doesn't get any meter for that, and that's true, but he gets to just throw things.
Yep.
So what he can do is he can wait for meteors, he can wait for barbell, which now homes in, because they buffed items.
Yep, absolutely. It's like if you've watched IAD TV, you've heard me talk about winning out the neutral game to take it to your advantage.
Yeah.
Well, Faust can be in the neutral game in disadvantage and just throw an item and just turn it around without doing anything else. No other character in the game has that ability to just turn advantage on its head like he can.
Faust is one of those characters who always wins the neutral game.
Yes, absolutely.
Unless he accidentally puts himself at a disadvantage.
Yep, absolutely.
Air jump, heavy slash, along with the FD cancel, allows him to control air mobility so well. Ground slash.
Jump dust, controls air to ground.
And the thing is that what's funny is that we talked this, and he's not even the best character in the game. He's just one of those characters who always warps the way you play the game.
Yep.
Even if he's not the best character, he forces you always to play his game.
Arguably might be the single most frustrating character in the game to learn to fight because you can play him many, many times and still not know every situation.
Exactly. And Sim,
wow, run up throw. Sim's going to take this round.
I respect the hell out of that. Sim just was like, yeah, you know what, I'm going to do it. Sim looking strong in the second round.
Character with a really fast dash, you utilize that. Run up, get people scared, throw them.
Exactly.
At the end of a round, you have to be wary of blatant throws in Guilty Gear. People get afraid to push buttons. Pokes are really good. Run up and chuck them.
Completely true. Sim using 5K as an anti-air there.
Yep. Difficult to do, but the rewards are high if you get it, especially on counter hit.
And he's looking. It looks like Sim's looking to anti-air Faust at every option, but that's such a hard thing to do.
It's a risky proposition because all it takes is one FD break or even worse, force break pogo drop, which Sim just doesn't care about your anti-air.
Coming in.
Yep.
Good block.
Good block.
Coin. And for those who don't know, Coin is going to power up his scalpel pull if he hits it now.
Pretty much any hit now will be death for Sim.
And what's really frustrating is that things like Coin got buffed for Faust in this matchup. They Coin bounces off the ground now, and it's just, you just kind of sit there and you go, man, really? Why?
That last round's a perfect example of what we're talking about with Faust. Sim wasn't really getting bopped or getting mixed up. It's just, you just keep running into things. You just keep running into it, and you look up, and if you're Millia, you're down to 20%.
Yeah. And that's exactly the thing. Like right there, Sim guessed right on an item. So he knew he could get the combo.
Yep.
And the thing about that is that sometimes that doesn't happen. You're like, okay, I should be able to go in. He's minus on item throw. Sometimes you get hit by a hammer or a barbell, and it's just like, well, it wasn't your day today.
Yep. Oh, nice Air 4 reset. Really good.
I think he threw his burst, right?
Might have.
Yeah, I believe that's
true. The burst is gone. That must have been a burst grab. There's Meteors again.
This is going to be rough. That crossed up twice.
That is an unwinnable situation. You can't move because of meteors. You can't anti-air because of meteors. You just have to guess on a nasty cross-up.
It's like, how good are you at blocking?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck. We're all counting on you. Oh, you let us down. Sorry. Sim going with that. Wow.
Good. I was going to say good mix-ups, but Sim drops the confirm there.
Yeah. Really smart play by Bozak. Sees Millia blocking the bag. Just run up, throw. Put her back in the corner.
Elven Bozak, not necessarily known for having the best defense ever, but he is
not until he went to Japan.
Exactly. He's proactive. He knows exactly the situations he should not be in, and he's very good at keeping himself out of those situations now.
Playing defense with Faust usually amounts to I control more than you do, so I don't have to get in the bad situation.
That's true.
All right, Sim with a chance.
Bozak has now missed three command grabs.
Yeah.
And so it looks like he really wants that.
Yeah. Again, jumping heavy zoning. Baits the gold burst.
Good
All
bait
right,
there.
there's
but
Hairpin. Not
cannot-
able to confirm. I would have liked to see Swim going to sweep there.
Wow.
But gets a roll throw.
Roll throw will always work.
Yep.
Forever.
Forever. All right. Meaty low prevents a one-frame jump out. Sim going to work here. Goes low this time.
Good combo.
Sim
This is very close.
reset. No, not okay. Bozak alive.
Messed up his confirm there on his
Yep.
reset and allowed Bozak to get out.
Bozak up. Yep. That's really hard to block. He falls to the ground instantly after that Roman cancel, so you have to go from high to low.
Bozak using some gimmicks,
Yep.
but
Bubble goes up and
that's what
gets
works
it.
sometimes.
Wow.
And Sim using EX Secret Garden because it was basically one of those things where he felt like he could at least get a hit, and that's all he needed was one.
Yep. Or at the very least, get Faust to stop in the air and allow him to close ground, maybe catch him with something.
Exact. Good point, Travis.
Wow, baits the burst. Bozak flailing a little bit
Yeah,
here.
that was a pretty bad burst
Yeah.
from Bozak.
Maybe showing a little bit of frustration.
Air car.
Here we go, meaty lows. Bozak in past Faustings playing AKA showed right there. He likes to one-frame jump out of disc mix-up. What stops one-frame jump? Meaty lows. You cannot get out.
Exactly. Good point. And Sim using moves like Iron Savior to get out,
Yep.
to basically bait out kind of jumps to prevent that.
That's a counter hit. He can finish this right
Mini
now.
Faust is still on the ground.
There it
though.
is. Smart.
Yeah.
Really smart to not go into the ground in the relaunch knowing Mini Faust is down. Go with the force break disc, be able to jump up, avoid
It
it.
was a very smart conversion from
Yeah,
Sim
absolutely.
there. He knew Mini Faust was on the ground, and only after he killed him did he finally get him. Here's Mini Faust.
Yeah. Really, really good game
Sim
awareness.
is playing very, like you said,
Yeah.
very aware
And
about the problems, about the...
And he's on match point right now.
true.
Here we go, the mix-up. Bozak does block the meaty low this time. Roll throw, still good. Oh, no conversion. Hairpin.
Counter hit,
super.
hairpin.
All right, here we go. Gold
Good
burst.
block of gold burst.
Yep. Roll throw. Bozak is not stopping roll throw right now.
It's like I said, roll throw is always going to work. You think you're better than roll throw, but you're never better than roll throw.
Absolutely not. Again, it's just not. Bozak's not stopping it.
Okay, now he should be better than roll throw.
Yeah. Good block there. That is a difficult mix-up to stop.
Sim
Bozak
right
is in
now
a bad situation right now.
Good point.
There's the overhead. Instant reach.
Oh, I
Not
thought
quite.
that
I thought that
be
was
it.
going to kill. I'm shocked.
Secret Garden.
There it is.
Sim takes
Wow,
it.
Sim takes this game, puts Bozak down to losers.
Sim exhales. He exhales like a guy who just felt like he had one of the biggest wins of his life right there.
Well, maybe Bozak's flight home isn't going to be free after all.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Sim,
Because keep in mind,
Sim impressive in
Yeah.
that set.
We're
he
doing-
looked like he understood the matchup very well.
yeah, and they play each other a lot. Whenever Bozak comes back, Sim is like, oh, okay.
Well, Sim is one of, like I said earlier, one of the upcoming Chicago guys. So I watched him at UFGT when he got third. I
Yeah, that
believe?
sounds right.
Second or third.
Yeah.
And he was impressive then.
Yep.
And it seems like he's only gotten better.
Yeah.
A lot
Play
of people
smart.
sleep on Midwest.
Yeah.
You can't sleep on Midwest.
If you ever see someone who has a good Millia and you sleep on it, you're doing it wrong.
That's very true.
This character's never been bad, ever, in any Guilty Gear game.
All right, so it looks like right now we're going to get Brandino with the purple ears
Up next
versus
to Guilty Gear,
KBnova.
Brandino versus Kenji and losers.
And
All right.
I'm sure everybody heard that
Oh, yeah.
through these microphones.
Keep in mind, like I said earlier, this is true old school Midwest tournament style. When we get to grand finals, it's not 3 out of 5. You got to win 4.
Are we really playing 4 out of 7?
We are playing 4 out of 7.
That's stupid.
Remember, that used to be the norm, man.
Yeah, that was stupid then, and it's stupid now.
Hey, man. Some traditions never die, even if they should.
I suppose.
But what that means is if Bozak runs it back to grand finals, he will have to win 8 games.
That's ugly. Like, that's just long and ugly.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes me really uncomfortable thinking, I mean, we might have to commentate that many games.
I got nothing better to do, do you?
Yeah, I could be drinking right now.
We can get somebody to bring us a beer.
Oh,
Speaking of
okay.
that, we're going into a match. Kenji versus Brandino, Order Soul, Zappa. Brandino is going to play this matchup the same way he plays all matchups. He's going to go in.
That's right. And Order Soul players always have the advantage of being able to go in. Brandino, for those who don't know, is a former Melty Blood player, a very good Melty Blood player.
One of the pioneers of American Melty Blood, especially in the Midwest.
Guilty Gear because he decided he wanted to play it, and he played Order Soul, and he is a strong player.
Yep.
A lot of people might give him crap about it, but he is a great player in this game. His pressure is very solid, and Kenji is getting all the mileage out of Force Break Overhead into Summon right now.
What I'm seeing from Kenji is that he's mostly outplaying his opponent. He's just not out-damaging them.
Yeah, it looks like you're right. He doesn't look like he knows the very damaging combos.
That's
like
a shame.
I mean, that's
a
rough.
shame. There's that overhead. Sword down heavy is strong. It's fast. He gets nothing off it unless it's a counter hit or with a Roman cancel, but you have to respect it.
Probably getting a little hype right now.
A little bit. Chicago Zone is playing here. People are getting hype. All right.
Kenji playing smart.
Nobody has blocked that. All right.
That is a really early row.
That is a really early row, especially in this version.
So what's interesting for those who don't know is that Rao got his damage nerfed a lot.
Yeah, he did.
But he still can kill you in one combo.
Still has a 2-frame uppercut.
Yep. Still has a 2-frame, completely invincible uppercut. That's like
it might be good. There's an air throw.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah. Still can chip you out with her. Does mad chip damage. Raises your guard bar to the moon.
See, right now we're seeing the advantage of the sword.
Yep.
When Kenji has it, and he's not, and that was the thing right there, is that when Brandino ran past or jumped past the sword, Kenji was not really sure what to do.
Yep.
And it looks like if Brandino can neutralize the sword in that way, he'll win, but I'm not sure if he understands that Kenji is very vulnerable with that.
Doran turned the matches around by committing to moving.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit on the sword. I'm not going to wait and try and block. I know I can't block this. I'm just going to get out.
And so far, Kenji has neutralized Brandino's movement when he has the sword.
Absolutely.
It's been very smart play by Kenji.
He seems to be pulling the sword back a little bit quicker, covering a little bit more neutral space, so it's not so easy to just jump out and leave.
Very true.
Also, Order Soul doesn't have the kind of fast jump and instant air dash that Jam has. He has a good short hop, but his super jump doesn't travel very far horizontally. It's a very high jump.
That's true.
So he's not going to be able to get out as easily as Jam would. But if you commit to it, 1-frame jump air dash, you could still get out.
Yeah. And the other thing is that low jump is still going to be very good.
Yeah.
Where that's a death.
Wow.
That's death combo.
Nobody wants to block Force Break overhead.
People are not expecting it.
No.
I'll be honest with you. It's not something that's very much seen very much. Yeah, that was good English. It's not something that's seen very often. And Kenji is putting really good mileage in with it.
There's a combo into Dust that does... Wow, that did no damage.
Ghosts have never done big damage, but the fact that they do any damage at all right now is...
Nice reset off the puppy flip.
That was actually really good.
Brandino says, no, I'm not falling for it. Wow, somebody blocked down heavy.
Good block on the overhead. We're going to throw him in the corner, and we're going to... I thought we might get an unblockable setup. Kenji just kind of opts for...
Not the best burst in history, but Brandino is still alive. Nope.
And Kenji takes it.
Don't jump it, Ralph.
You know, what's interesting is it looked like Kenji was almost expecting the dog bite to be unblockable. Like, he didn't quite remember that
it
only
has,
a level 6.
It has been like 10 years of that dog bite being unblockable, so...
I won't even argue that, but it very much looked like he was expecting it to...
Doggy's going to give me this game.
Exactly. So, that was a really good match. Kenji, he basically took his disadvantage when the Doran match.
Absolutely.
And turned it around. He basically played a smarter game in mid-range. And even when he had sword, he was not afraid to allow Brandino to close the gap. And he took advantage of it.
Committed to more neutral control instead of just trying to raw mix him up with the sword pressure.
Exactly.
This is what I've talked about on IAD TV. All good Guilty Gear players talk about. Neutral is the most important thing that nobody pays attention to.
Exactly.
If your neutral game is bad, you will get blowed up.
So here's what we're going to see right now is a classic Chicago matchup. We're going to get John Prucha, a.k.a. blackSNAKE, a.k.a. Snake, a.k.a. the only Venom in America.
The one, the only. Name who you want. I don't care.
That's right.
One person played Venom in this country and did it right, and his name is Prucha.
And we will get him playing versus Mike. His name's not really Bozak, but we're going to call him it.
Yep.
ElvenShadow.
And that's not disrespect to other people who played Venom. That character is hard and requires all the work.
True.
And Pooch is the only one who put in all the
I remember
work.
the last time Prucha played a Venom money match. It was against Titan 44, and that did not go Titan's way.
No, it did not. All right. These two play all the time. They know each other's quirks. They know
all
the
the time
matchup.
is subjective.
Whenever Bozak's in town,
That's very true.
they're playing. All right. Good burst from Bozak there. Might as well burn it, not get involved in the Venom mix-up. It's not easy for Faust to get out. There's
Very
Mad Struggle,
hard.
and here we go, Dark Angel.
We're going to get some pressure off this.
Yep.
Crawling under it.
Oh, wow.
EX Mad Struggle gets punched.
Yep. I don't know if that's a read or just matchup knowledge, but either way, that's good stuff.
It was very smart.
That's not a desperation match. Like, Bozak's not going to panic mash jab there. That was something he knew about.
Yeah, it looked like in that instance he very much knew what he was getting himself into. It was basically a situation where he knew even if he wasn't the mix-up, he was not going to die for it.
Yep, absolutely.
Meteors got thrown.
Yep.
Here's the issue.
Wow.
Prucha did not notice Meteors.
Nope. All right, here we go. Dark Angel. This is going to be a mix-up. Bozak does have burst. One frame jump out. Pressure's still on.
Venom pressures.
Wow. Catches him jumping.
Prucha takes it. And the crowd roars.
Nice
for the
round.
U.S. player.
Indeed.
Faust pressure. In the corner. Punch, 2H.
Ugh.
Scalpel pull. Knocking him out.
You're not going to backdash that, especially not with Venom.
Very true.
We've just script. All right.
Just setting balls, but not getting too much out of it so far.
Yep. All right. Here we go. This will be a knockdown. Smart dead angle. Bozak's having problems dealing with the corner pressure. Says, nope, spin the meter, get me out. Let's go back to neutral. I'm better than you at it.
Realizing that the dubious curve pressure is actually pretty strong right now.
Yeah, it's very good right now. Good burst bait.
Good burst bait. We got corner combo. This is not going to do it.
Delayed there. Doesn't quite finish it.
blackSNAKE looked like he was expecting
There it
something
is.
that didn't happen there.
Wow.
blackSNAKE takes game one, and that was pretty convincing, honestly. Mad Struggle really gave Bozak a lot of problems there. I don't think he blocked exactly one. He might have blocked exactly one.
Bozak looks like he's carrying over some of the frustration from fighting Sim. He's not blocking Okazeme like I've seen him block it in the past few years.
It's very true. He does look like he's a little bit pressed right now. Mentally. And you cannot hold that in this game because it just gives people too much effort.
Especially not against a character like Venom, who has too many good mix-ups, too much good corner pressure.
Another Mad Struggle mix-up. Work. Oh, we got Venom combos. And
Prucha is playing hungry right now.
And the thing everybody has to remember is that John Prucha, blackSNAKE, is very comfortable in this match.
Absolutely. And he's on match point.
He knows this matchup like the back of his hand. If there's anybody who knows this matchup, it is this man, and he is comfortable. He is at home. He is in his pajamas. They might even be footy pajamas.
Wow. He is in control right now.
Right now.
Bozak has to adjust, and right now, or he's going to be out of this tournament.
Air FD Pogo, because it's the god.
It is the god. All right.
It's vulnerable now on the way down, but it's still so hard to attack.
It's so fast. You can't react to it.
You got to know.
Yep, you have to know.
Venom anti.
All right, there's a bag. Gonna get a knockdown.
Prucha playing a little bit overzealous right now.
Yep. Bozak punishes it. All right.
Bozak took the momentum back to that round.
One of those things, you've got so much momentum, you start feeling untouchable, and then you stop playing your smart game. You're like, I can taste it, but you can't taste it till the plate is actually right in front of you.
Right, you got to finish your plate.
Yep.
And
good pressure there.
Bozak.
There's the force break.
Yeah. Bozak adjusting his strategy now.
Yep.
He's going to things that are not necessarily as safe, but so far are working very well.
Well, Prucha's kind of been out risk-taking him so far. I think Bozak's saying, you know what, let's see if you can deal with me doing it.
That's very
Wow, ducks under the charge ball.
But blocks the Mad Struggle. Full combo. This is going to do a lot. Opts for more wake-ups.
Yep. Prucha is really close to fit. There it is.
And Bozak is out of the tournament.
Bozak is done. Not even top 3.
And John Prucha takes one for the U.S.
Wow.
Shakes hands with Sim. They're pretty happy.
Somebody else is getting a fat pot bonus.
That's going to be a lot of money.
It's
good for them.
It's almost $1,000. Play Guilty Gear. You make money.
Apparently. I would never have thought you could say that at any kind of
I
tournament.
know, right?
I mean, honestly, right now, I'm really confused that you just said.
I know.
Play Guilty Gear, you can win money, because I don't think that's true.
No. Well, in the Midwest it is.
One tournament out of here, you can win real money.
This is the late Christmas bonus.
Exactly. But that was a really good match. And it honestly looked like Prucha had control almost the entire time.
I agree.
That's one of those hard things. So we're going to be moving to losers again, and we're getting lorded over by ElvenShadow himself right now. He's just kind of staring at the chat.
Is this losers finals?
No.
I think we got one more until losers.
Not yet. Okay.
So
are losers and winners finals 3 out of 5, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay. But this is not losers final. Gotcha.
So we will have KBnova versus, I believe, Doran 2K. Is that right?
No, Doran's still in winners.
Doran's still in winners?
Yeah.
Then we will have Sim.
No, this is going to be blackSNAKE.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I think.
No, you're probably right.
Yeah. Yep, because after this, the winner of this will go to
you're right, 'cause
losers
Sim
finals.
beat
Yeah.
ElvenShadow.
So Sim and Doran will be winners finals.
I'm a fool.
Eh.
My bad.
Sometimes I remember what I'm doing. Yeah. I think so.
So
Yeah, it's got to be.
all right, so the bearded one, John Prucha, looks like he just came from the mountains. Looking like Uncle Zebekiah.
He is a rustic man.
He is.
Apparently not a member of Dollar Shave Club, however.
No. But he was a member of No Shave November, I believe.
I think that's a safe bet. I think that started last November, like 2012.
Probably accurate. We're going to button check really quick.
Yep. So,
And I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure how many times these guys have played. John Prucha, of course, one of the newer school. He started around, I want to say, the end of Reload or Slash.
mid to late Reload is about. He played Potemkin and Venom, and he was kind of at a. He didn't go very far, and he was kind of at a character crisis. Like, man, I don't know who I should play. I like Potemkin, and everybody was like, "Yeah, your Venom's pretty good. I think you should stick with that."
Yeah.
It worked out okay.
And of course, Kenji, who basically, when he started moving around Slash, sort of disappeared from the tournament scene.
Yeah.
He would show up one tournament here, one tournament there.
Yep.
But really, more or less disappeared.
Yep.
So I'm not really sure how many times these guys have played. They might have played before. I'm not 100%
I think
positive.
they played it a couple seasons beatings, but it's not often. Definitely not very often. So we're gonna go right in. Prucha, you gotta believe, is feeling confident after that. See if he can carry that momentum into a very different matchup.
He was looking very confident. He was
Yeah.
looking very aggressive and confident.
Yep.
And
But Kenji looked quite good in his match against Brandino. So always nice when you win a good set and then you're able to just stay on and play your next set right away.
I think it's very much a double-edged sword because you're feeling it, the other guy is rusty,
Yeah.
but at the same time, especially if you're coming still in losers, you
Yep.
got the other guy who might be waiting.
Yep.
It's a hard matchup. Wow, got that throw. I will say that was a very gutsy throw
Yeah.
there. But he was confident. I respect it.
Kenji just comes down with the big old Row Fist.
What was that, jump slash, I think?
It's either jump slash or jump heavy. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. So Kenji takes round one.
Looking good so far. John with the pressure right now. Kills the dog because he knows that's going to be a huge problem.
Has to deal with it. That in Accent Core was a hookup and a half. In Plus R, it's one ball.
Yeah.
So
Forward heavy slash was so good in Accent Core because of the ground bounce, but now all you get is dubious curve into a setup.
wow.
Such a burst bait, but not really a good punish.
No, that should have been death. That should have been the end of round. Prucha finishes it anyway.
Chicago getting hyped right now.
Chicago always happy when Prucha does well.
That's right. Chicago representing their people right now.
All right, Kenji getting the sword stuff going. Here we go.
The thing you got to remember is I don't know how much Prucha knows this matchup. There are not a lot of Zappa players in the Midwest.
No, not at all.
And even when he's been traveling to Texas and NEC, and I don't know how many Zappa players there are at either of those. I know there's at least one Zappa player on the Northeast Coast right now.
Yep.
But I'm not sure how many he's gotten to play.
Yep. Wow.
That can be a huge issue.
Yeah, Kenji was in complete control of that match.
Yeah, and the dog right there.
In contrast to Kenji's last 2 fights, Venom has nowhere near the mobility of Jam or Order Soul. He can teleport,
but the dog is just a nightmare for
the
this
dog
character.
is really difficult to deal with.
Because if he gets in with the dog, I don't know what Venom does. Venom has no reversal to speak of.
No.
So if you get dog and you get in, Venom is pretty much just
he's at the mercy. He's at the mercy of the dog.
He's at a complete loss. It's frustrating, actually.
So far, Prucha not really having a feel for what to do about the sword either. If Prucha's going to win this set, he's going to have to knock Zappa down and never let him go.
I think that's an accurate description. But here we go, is that he got a couple good throws and then
the dog just comes back. It's so frustrating because even if Zappa is in block stun, it doesn't matter. The dog gets to move. It can hit you anywhere on the screen.
No. Good hit there by Prucha, but there you go. The fact that Zappa can get the dog back on a random hit based on the timer is so frustrating.
Yeah,
if Zappa players are very aware of where their summons are and what the clock says, they can always get the summon back that they want.
Yep, absolutely.
It's ridiculous and it's frustrating, and it feels like you're never going to win unless you control the tempo completely.
This matchup really just shows one character that has gotten way stronger in this game and one that got really toned down, because right now Zappa's playing Venom's game better than Venom. All 3 summons are just locking him down, not letting him play his own game. He's not getting his mix-ups. And after dominating Bozak, Prucha's 1 round away from being done.
Good pressure there. It's really frustrating. Good dead angle.
Kenji says, no, I'm not going to let you get the momentum. We're going to stop this right now.
He didn't care. He didn't care about losing Rao because he has sword. Sword, which is completely ridiculous.
Kenji just controls it. Well done.
Kenji looked very strong. He knew what he had to do. And Prucha looked at a loss at times. Basically, once the pressure started, as we said with Dog, he did not know how to get out. In that situation, Venom has to use that angle and hope that he didn't get it baited.
Absolutely. And you saw Kenji. I have meter, dead angle. We're not going to do the snowball. We're not going to let you have momentum. I'm in control. We're not going to let run backs happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Proper meter management in Guilty Gear, knowing when it's worth it to give up that Roman cancel and just get somebody off of you is so important in this game. And especially when you have a good dead angle like Zappa does. Like, some dead angles are pretty shitty in this game.
That's true. Johnny's is terrible.
Johnny's is bad. Eddie's is bad. Axel's is bad. Venom and Zappa both have really good dead angles.
That's true.
Venom's looks terrible. It's like
it's just so good.
It's just a big block.
But, I mean, even Venom's dead angle wasn't going to help him there.
No, there was nothing to be done there.
So here we go. This is going to be winners finals.
Yep.
It's going to be Sim versus Doran 2K.
Yep. And this is 3 out of 5, if I understand right. So
that is what I believe it will be.
All right. Pixies back and forth.
And this is going to be an interesting matchup because 9 times out of 10, this ends up going down to, can Millia knock you down in the corner? She's going to win.
Wow.
But if she can't, she's going to lose.
Yep. And Doran did not capitalize on a really bad burst. That could have been the round, but so far not letting it phase him.
Doran has not proven to be always a great player at capitalizing on his opponent's mistakes.
Yeah.
But what he has been able to do is capitalize on the neutral game very well. He's been so surprising in terms of how well he's done at the neutral game this tournament, because, I mean, honestly, I don't know anybody who's seen him play this game in a while. Perhaps he's been playing down with the Alabama guys. If he has, complete props to those guys and preparing him for this tournament.
Well, and the nice thing about Jam is even though her combos really changed, her basic playstyle did not. She's really fast. Her air normals are absurdly good at controlling space. Jumping slash will beat everything above her. Jumping heavy beats most things air to air. So Doran is really knowledgeable about where to cover space with those moves.
Just the slash button in general.
Yeah, absolutely.
Low slash, jump slash, even stand slash isn't bad.
Yep.
But right now, it's exactly like you said. It looks like he's abusing Sim's inexperience with the matchup and inexperience with knowing what buttons are good. All right, here we go.
There you go.
Millia mix-up. Just immediately burst out because he knew it was going to be a problem.
And that's what Sim, if he gets these knockdowns, he needs to go for meaty lows. He has to until Doran can prove that he can one-frame jump out of them, because Doran likes to parry. And if you don't meaty low him, he's going to parry, you're going to get punished, and your mix-up is gone.
Good pickup off the air dash. Just punches.
Good bait. Oh, that's a miss.
Negative punish. And that's a really big loss right there.
Yep.
You
Doran
can hear the groan
capitalizes,
from
takes
us
it.
because that's one of those things. Is if it was a very baitable punish.
That was a